Air Canada, WestJet, and Air Transit have started canceling flights to Cuba amid a U.S. oil blockade. CP24's Andrew Brennan is checking in with travelers at Pearson Airport. And for many who have been so excited to take a little bit of a sunny trip to a warm destination, this might cause some headaches for them.
Yeah, it's not a great feeling. It burns a little bit to think about how you could potentially get home if you didn't know what was going on your way to begin with, Jamie. But Air Canada, I know, as I've just been told by the spokesperson here, Peter Fitzpatrick, that there's 2 flights coming back today, and I believe this is also the day where the empty flights are flying down to Cuba, correct?
Actually, we started that yesterday. The first 2 flights went down empty, and then they came back with people. And effectively what we're doing is we're operating our normal schedule, but the planes are not taking any customers down to Cuba. They're just bringing them back. So, I mean, the idea was, that makes it more manageable. If we just stick to our schedule, people can go down. They can, if they're there right now at destination, they can enjoy the rest of their holiday and they can come back normally. So nothing has to change, and they know their flights and their plans and all that. You know, having said that, we also did put in place a policy where if people are down there right now and they're not due to come back for a few days, but they want to come back, then they can, get in touch and change their flight, and we'll do that at no cost. So, the whole idea was to keep this manageable, and it has been logistically, fairly straightforward because, Cuba only represents about 0.3% of all our capacity. So it's an important market, but it's a small market, and so it makes this easier to manage this in a way that is easy for customers.
And also an isolated one, geographically and also politically right now. The fuel challenges, has that been a problem for Air Canada for weeks now because of other airlines having challenges down there too? And I know the aircraft are a little smaller.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, but it is something obviously we've been monitoring closely because, the fuel's it's essential to operate safely, and we always want to be sure we have enough. But what we've been doing is, we have been flying down with extra fuel in case we had to stop somewhere on the way back and get some more. So we have been managing it. It's obviously, a concerning situation, and that's why we took the decision we did. And it wasn't an easy one because we understand, people are on holiday, they're enjoying themselves, they've been looking forward to them, especially this winter. So we're trying to let people enjoy their holiday before we bring them back. But the key is just to give people certainty as to what's going to happen, and that's why we thought in the situation this is the best option, was just to let everybody know what's going to play out rather than depend on the situation.
And it's good to have that sense of certainty. Right now, one thing that we've been getting from CP24, CTV news viewers across the country that we've been chatting with is there have been some challenges with the potential either rebooking, or more so for those that you were mentioning before, potentially not leaving for a few days, spend more time down south than say you or I do. But now is the message right now from Air Canada to be patient in the process of trying to get back?
No, the whole plan is just to operate it as it would have been normally. So, people can take their normal return flight as they were scheduled to, so they can, stay at the resort and, have their time and enjoy it, and then it just sort of keeps the same schedule. The only thing that's different is we're not taking anybody new down, but people already there, they're on the same schedule. There's been no impact to them, and the idea is to make it easy for them, give them certainty, and let them enjoy their holiday. Now again, that said, if people are down there and they are a bit anxious and they want to come back, we do have a policy in place where you can change your flight at no cost and come back early, provided that there's space on the aircraft.
Peter, thank you very much for your time. We'll have to see how people get as people get home. You said there's 2 flights coming back today? Yeah,
there's 2 back today, Cayacoca and Veradero. So I think they're coming in this afternoon or this evening.
Perfect. Thanks very much for your time, Peter.
Yeah,
we'll talk. 2 handshakes today. But no, we're going to have to be checking on those 2 flights, though, Jamie, because particularly if the certainty is one thing, but as people are coming back, just seeing what they've been seeing down there is very important as well. We'll send it back to you for now on CP24.
Thanks for the updates, Andrew.